Good morning, everyone. This is another one of our President's videos, and I'm very excited this morning. We have a guest with us, Kat Krackemeyer. She is our Administrative Director of Admissions and Recruitment, or is it
Yes,
admissions?
admissions, and that focuses on the admissions, the recruiting, and then the testing centers.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Kat, for being here. Kat and I were talking earlier, and SEC has some incredible new tools for recruiting and letting students know about what's happening at SEC. And these are different types of tools, virtual tools that I'd like Kat to talk about. As everyone knows, we've been really working on modernizing the college, and we've renovated spaces, we have new facilities. We want to let our students know about some of these new things that we're doing. So Kat, why don't you tell us about some of the tools that you're using and some of the activities that are going on this fall to recruit students for the spring and the following fall.
Awesome. Yeah, we're hard at work. We've jumped right into the recruiting cycle. Fall is always our busiest, kind of the peak of our recruitment cycle, knowing that this is the time when we're in front of a lot of high school juniors and seniors, especially, to get the word out about college with high school visits, offsite testing, tours. We've had a couple group tours. Group tours are going to look a little bit different this fall, all things considered. But we're out there doing the thing, and we've got some really fun new tools that we're excited to use just to engage with students, no matter if we're in person or virtually. One of the biggest ones that we're the most excited about is our new virtual tour. Since probably April, May, we were vetting some different companies, went through that process, got that narrowed down this summer, and just this week went live with the virtual tour. So it's been really incredible, and I can share my screen and show, oops, can I have access to show my screen?
Well, let's do that.
Okay, I can share the screen, and they're actually right now out on the admissions website. If you go to the visit page, is where you will find the virtual tour links.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you should be able to do that now.
Perfect. Okay. Our virtual tour is really exciting. It looks a little bit different than some institutions' virtual tour. And we intentionally chose that because it gives us more flexibility to be responsive to our campus as it changes. It allows us to update pictures and add videos and be really flexible as we continue to change and evolve, but it's also a really dynamic experience for students in that it's not just a tour, a walking tour with a camera. This allows us to go into different areas around the college, allows us to highlight and show different programs so that way we can dig more in. So right now we're looking at the Beatrice campus tour. We had a great photographer come out and do some 360 panoramic shots. This is a beautiful picture of the Beatrice campus, and we were able to capture the construction with the new building. And as you go through here then, so it gives you a description on the side of what you're looking at, introducing you to the campus. Then down in the bottom corner here, if you look at the images, we're actually able to upload various pictures and provide descriptions about what's happening on campus. One of the really neat things about this is that we can update this ourselves and change things almost instantly. So if there is a ribbon cutting as we move into buildings this fall and spring, we're going to be able to be really responsive and get changes made almost immediately. We've started using this not only to do virtual tours, so if guests aren't comfortable traveling to campus, we're able to do a virtual tour, show them, walk them physically through the spaces, as well as when the admission staff has been out in high schools already, they're using this and it has been a game changer. Students are so excited. The feedback has been phenomenal because they can see what the rep is talking about on campus, and it's no longer just words, but they're able to share the story. We worked with the campus directors, and Bob was able to get us into the Academic Excellence Center, and the view of this is just phenomenal. And we've already worked with Stu that when we get into the buildings and the buildings are finished later on, either at the end of fall semester, beginning of spring semester, we'll get some updated panoramas to show the completed buildings, but we didn't want to miss the opportunity to share what was exciting and happening. We've also linked every program's website to the building where they're going to be located. And then we have supporting images as well. So I'll show a couple more, but the Truman Center's picture turned out really neat. There's a VR mode. So if we switch to VR mode, it actually allows you to look like you're standing there right in the moment. So it gives us that flexibility as we go through. And then across the top, we've got it all hyperlinked that students can schedule an immediate visit, go straight to the application, switch between the campus tours, and really just pull things together.
Yeah, can we take a look at the dining hall in the Beatrice campus?
We sure can. Let me
I was
pop back.
thinking, if you're a student or a parent of a potential student, you probably want to see, you know, where the student's going to be living, eating, studying.
Correct.
And since that is a new facility, I thought it'd be interesting to take a quick look at that.
So we have these here, and let me just, I know that we have a picture in there. It just might take me a second. So we have the outside picture here, and then we have some inside pictures there. We did get some panoramics of that, and as we're limited to the number of panoramics that we can show at a particular time. So our plan is kind of every other month to rotate new panoramas in there, and then to continually build on the tour to be able to add those. So we were able to add the dining hall there, and then we also have some panoramas of the inside that we'll be rotating through.
So are you having some students and potential students and maybe parents of students choose to work with a recruiter, and instead of, some may choose not to come on campus, we just utilize this tool? Do you feel like they're getting really a strong experience when they do it this way? It looks like, from my perspective, it looks like you're able to really understand what the campus experience would be.
Yes, I do. And we're trying we're working really hard to mirror the on-campus experience. One thing that we're really excited about is we worked with marketing to get these virtual tour kit boxes. So if a student does schedule a virtual tour, we can actually mail them a box so they still get their folder, all the program and financial aid information, their t-shirt. And I know we sent out a couple boxes yesterday, and there's a bunch of boxes going out from Lincoln campus yesterday. And I know Milford's sending out a bunch this week as well, that those will come in advance of their tour. So that way when mom and dad or whoever is getting on that call with the student and the student, they've got something to look forward to because we've already shown up physically in their inbox, made a really positive impression that we put the thought ahead of time to create that intentional experience. And they have that one-on-one Zoom call with an admissions staff member to walk through the campus, see the program. And then we're also scheduling Zooms and scheduling one-on-one meetings with faculty members from programs. And that way students still get that faculty interaction and can ask their questions, learn about the programs of study. So in all senses, the tour looks the same, except they're not physically walking alongside of us on campus.
Did you want to show us a couple of images from, maybe real quick, from Milford and Lincoln?
Absolutely. Another really great feature of this is we can embed videos into the tour. So we'll start here in Milford. I love this shot of Milford campus. I think it just shows how beautiful the campus is. Facilities, this really was a team effort. Facilities, custodial, everyone worked really hard to make our campuses look really beautiful in preparation from the tour. Here's a great example in Milford. We went ahead and in Milford and Beatrice both, we have a residence hall tour that the residence life staff and admissions put together this spring when we went remote. So students can actually watch a video that takes them into the hallways, takes them into a room. So students can see right there.
What about the new diesel technology facility?
We're buzzing right into that one right here. This one turned out beautiful as well. Lester worked really closely with the admissions staff to get it set up and have it ready for the shot that day. And we've got a couple others that we'll be able to rotate through. And then, like I said, here we can click right out to the program's website and everything is hyperlinked. So that each program is represented. We've got some great John Deere pictures that will also be rotating through there. And then every program also has an informational description featuring more information about their program throughout the tour. So we really want to highlight every program, giving everyone the opportunity to see what's happening in their spaces and in the different student projects that are happening. So that it's just a really dynamic, flexible tool.
I think with all the changes that are happening so quickly, it's wonderful that you've settled on a solution that will allow you to easily update these images.
Mhm.
This is wonderful. Do you want to take a real quick? There you go. Lincoln.
Yep, I want to buzz over specifically to the culinary and business page in the Lincoln tour. You'll see that here we're in the pastry lab. You can see the great facility there, but we're also able to embed hotspots. So we've got a student interview about the program that the Public Information Department created last year. And we're working on some additional videos and hoping to get some faculty interviews, student testimonials, and those sorts of things that we're able to embed right in the tour as another layer. Health science division, or the health, the health building, is we're so close to being in there, but we were able to embed the fly through, so that way students and families could also see exactly what the simulated images are. And we've got a plan again to get those new panoramics added in there, hyperlinks to the program. So it's just a really dynamic, exciting tool to complement. This past week we had the statewide virtual career fair, college fair, and our transfer fair. So we were online and we're able to embed this link as well as the event to our virtual events page. We're really working to do as much as we can virtually. So over here on the admissions page, we also have a virtual events tab, and we're doing a virtual program showcase. So instead of discovery days, because we can't deliver those in a safe and effective manner, we've worked with each of the divisional areas to put together virtual program showcases where the admissions team will be working with faculty, maybe current students, alumni, doing interviews, showing videos as a way to engage students in another way. And we're promoting those both individually, but also the teachers, Skills USA advisors, career and technical teachers, to use them as class presentations as well. So we can get out in front of students in a safe manner, but also being able to tell our story and talk about how we can give students access to really great career programs, academic transfer programs, and letting them know about SCC. And then we're also working with IT to put together to get the chat function activated on the website. And we'll have some hopefully virtual chat options coming up here after fall break as well. So we're doing what we can safely in person, and we're also right alongside paralleling that with all kinds of virtual options using technology to engage with students. So that way we're out there telling the story and students are able to get questions answered.
Well, I really appreciate that overview, Kat. It was very, very informative. We did see an increase of about 7% on our Milford campus, which we looked at just briefly. We also saw about a 15% increase in some of our STEM majors over this past fall. And I think one of the things we want to, and part of that I think has to do with the current situation we're in. There may be some students that are deciding to get interested or become interested in things that are very concrete and career technical oriented, but we want to be able to showcase all our different programs, and I think these tools are going to allow us to do that. The other thing that's really exciting is as we're doing all this modernization, it's hard to be able to get all of that information out there, but this tool is going to allow them to actually see it, which I think is wonderful. Anything else you want to add about the recruiting activities at SCP?
We're having a lot of fun, and we appreciate everyone's help. We know that we are asking a lot of folks and asking a lot of our colleagues to be flexible, and everyone has jumped on board and is so excited and willing to talk to students, and we just appreciate everyone's involvement in that process. And the admissions and testing teams are working hard to engage with students in any way that we can.
I have an observation, Kat. When you have a leader over admissions and recruiting, you would want that leader to be super energetic and certainly very excited and happy about what they're doing. And I noticed right behind you, there looks like there's a sign on it says happiness.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It is a sign that says happiness and the definition of liking what you do. And that sign spoke to me in so many ways because I absolutely love what I do. And, I think that's one of the neatest things about the work that I get to do is helping others, students, the folks that we serve, find their passion and help them figure out what they like to do. And that's a really cool part about the admissions team, because we really love what we do and get to tell that story. And it's a cool opportunity.
It's really obvious. And, I love our new logo, and I love our slogan, a path to possible. And just having something possible is unbelievably empowering. And we don't say path to guarantee.
Mhm.
That that to me is not near as compelling as to say we're going to challenge you and we're going to give you all the tools we possibly can to help you be successful, but it's up to you. But we're giving you that possibility of all the life-changing benefits that come along with higher education. So your energy is impressive and
Thank
your
you.
excitement is wonderful. Um, this is a great time to be at the college, and thank you for all you do. And anything else before we close this out?
Nope. Everyone have a great Friday.
All right. Well, thank you, Kat.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a wonderful rest of your day. And everybody else,
Okay.
we'll see you later.
Bye.